what have I done so far today? This is my typical morning. It's Monday morning. It's typical for me. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, and I did about an hour and 15, or I did about 45 minutes of meditation. Got up, folded up my bed, washed my face, drank my water. Then I made a cup of coffee. And then while I'm drinking my coffee, I can kind of go through, take some notes, read comments from the night before, finish up anything I need to do for the video for the day, and just kind of chill out and relax a little bit. It's around like 5:30. I kind of drive to the park. And the park doesn't really open up till 6. But, there's so many people. This is Tucson. There's so many people out walking, even that early, even in the cold. People are used to getting up early. In Arizona, in like 8 months out of the year, it's hot. So a lot of people are used to getting up early and getting going before the sun comes up. Then I got here and it just kind of organized things. I got some orders ready. A few of you ordered neck gaiters and some sunglasses. Yes, you want those sunglasses. Let me just mention the sunglasses. I'm just trying them out and I bought a few. They're nice fashion sunglasses. They're not your Ray-Bans, but they're nice. And I actually, when I bought them and I tried them on first, because I hate sunglasses that you put them on and they just fall off. There's no way to tighten them up. So I made sure that your sunglasses, when you order them, that they're going to stay on. So what I had to do, instead of ordering them, I went to the actual source and I bought them. I said, I don't want to order from you. I want to try each one on. I don't want to carry around a bunch of sunglasses that I can't sell to you guys. And I wouldn't even try, because I know you're not going to be happy with them. I want you to be happy with everything. So already I've sold some sunglasses. I'm going to mention, I'm only trying them out. I only bought a few. I can get more if you like them. And they probably will be in different styles. But I had 8 styles. I had 8 styles for you, and I named them so that you could get a feel of maybe what style, what kind of person would actually wear these. I love my sunglasses. I just like glasses, yeah. So I hope you like the interview with Marco El Gitano. It's like Marco the Gypsy. El Gitano means the Gypsy. So our waitress, when we went out to eat at Chili's, he took me out for lunch, and she had these big glasses like these, and I'm like, I like her. There are a lot of people, I think the big glasses are back. Young people are wearing them big time. So, okay, so I got some orders ready, and I'm going to go deliver them to the post office, and just after we have our coffee, and get them mailed out for you. After that, I went out and I walked. And you saw me, you saw me get back from my walking. It was cold. It was down to 41 degrees when I first woke up. And out walking, it was really, really cold. Brr. I got my drip. I do a drip method. I bought this. Paul turned me on to this. You don't need to have a filter with this. You don't need a filter. And the carafe came with it. But I find that it's less messy if I put a filter in it. That way I can take it out, boop, and put it in the garbage, right? So this is my sleepy time tea. I usually take things out of boxes in here. I don't want boxes. I can usually do better. I can get them into a better shape if I put them in baggies. So this is my sleepy time. Now, I use the round, let me see if I can get this out one. I use the round filters. Now, you'd think I would use the cone filters. Well, maybe I got a bad batch, but the first cone filters I got, it came apart at the bottom. When I went to take it out, all the grounds just fell in here because it didn't hold at the bottom. So this is what I do. And it works for me. Is I take my finger, I know, it's that finger. I take my bird finger and I just kind of push it in, get it in the middle and I push it down. And now, of course, I'm going to have some, because it's round and it's too big. I just kind of push it down and there we go. Let me see. Yeah. So there's my filter. Now, I did get some Starbucks breakfast blend. This is awesome. I love it. It's really good. The other kind that I use, and I put it in a baggie, of course, once it gets to a certain point, this is Starbucks dark roast. I do like a dark roast or a French roast. I like it to be a little bit strong. I do like the Starbucks coffee. So what I do is just get this open. For a big cup of coffee, I put 2 scoops in. There we go. There we go. 2 scoops. Now, normally what I do is I use my leftover from the day before, the morning. But with you, I wanted to kind of start off with a clean filter so I could show you my filter system. Put these all back. And for a big cup, I use 3 of the creamers. It's Land O'Lakes half and half. So I went for my walk, and I did get my 6,000 steps in. Now, when it's warmer, what I would do is immediately go, after I get done with my walk, I immediately go for my other exercises. For me, it's just too hard to stretch when it's so cold. It was still only about 45 degrees when I got done walking. So I came in here and I thought, I'm hungry. I'm going to make myself, I made myself, you saw, all produce, nice salad. I did put some chicken in it. I forgot to put chicken in. I thought, no, I do like to have some protein in the morning. And then I finished my apple. Now, it is getting warmer outside, because I can tell. In here right now, it's 81 degrees. Let me see what the temperature is outside. It says here it's only 54 degrees outside. But I'm in the sun. I have to be in the sun when I can, because I need to keep my solar panel out. But it does make it 81 degrees in here. See how quickly it can heat up inside my van? I do spend a little bit more time in my van in the winter, which is one reason why I like to keep it nice. I like to keep things, there we go. I like to keep things, you say these are, I got nice cool colors. Yeah. I like to keep things nice, and so that I can enjoy being in here. Yeah. So somebody left me a message. So I'm getting the coffee going, and while I do this, I want to mention a few things. Yes, let me get this out. Answer a couple of your questions. This is the tea tree that I use. I bought this on Amazon. This is all good. It really doesn't matter. I think you probably want to, if you want to do anything, maybe go with the price, the cheapest one. And it's just an essential oil, therapeutic grade essential oil. You said, how do I use this? What kind of aroma does it put off? And how much do you use? Well, I know a lot of you see my collapsible bucket. It's about this wide, actually like this, and it's about this tall when it's opened. But I only fill it about this far of water. I mean, I'm just going to wash my face and I'm going to do a sponge bath. So it's not essential that is, for me, that's like a whole waste of water when I don't need to do that. So what I do is I have about this much water in there. And what I do is first I wash my face with my CeraVe moisturizing facial cleanser. Then I rinse off and I rinse it with, clean wash rag. Then what I do is I put 5 drops. I pay attention. I put 5 drops of tea tree oil in there. You could probably do even 4. 4 drops of tea tree oil in your water. I use the same water. Kind of swish it around, get it on my wash rag, and then I start here and I wash all the rest of my body down to my toes, from my neck to my toes. Yeah. But what's great about this, couple things. It's antimicrobial. Yeah. I mean, and it smells good. If it seems like a strong odor to you, I mean, it is, I'm so used to it. It dissipates. But so what Paul thought, he goes, ooh, that's really strong. But then he said, wow, in about 5 minutes, it's gone. The odor is gone. And it refreshes your body. And guess what? You don't have to rinse it. It cleans you, but you don't have to rinse it off. So you're saving in water. So I love my tea tree oil. So your question has been answered. The reason, why I really keep this, when COVID hit, you couldn't find any of the pump hand sanitizer. Remember that one guy was hoarding it all? He was buying it all up and hoarding it. Well, couldn't find that. And I remembered in my bricks and sticks, I had a spray bottle, and I would put maybe like this size of spray bottle. I'd put like 10 drops of the tea tree, about 10 drops. And what I would do is, like at night when I was all done with dishes and at the end of the day, I sprayed down all my counters and my stove. And I had a few counters. I had a full running kitchen. I loved gadgets. I baked bread. Oh my gosh. I was always cooking something. And so I had a lot of counter space, and I would spray it down and just maybe walk away for a few minutes, come back, take paper towels and wipe everything down. It sanitized everything. So I thought, well, I certainly can't find any hand sanitizer, so I'm going to go ahead, and I ordered. It came in a 2-bottle thing, or 2 bottles of tea tree oil, just in case. One was kind of a big bottle. I thought, if I can't find the hand sanitizer, I want to get this. And I did. And boy, did it work out great, because now I just use it. I thought, oh my gosh, I can put this in my to wash up for sponge baths. Yeah. So tea tree oil has been in my life, in a house, and also now as a nomad. Okay, I'm going to turn my thing down so you can see me pour water in here. And I kind of hold this down because this might want to flip over, because I've got it. It's like it's extra. But once you pour it in, it stays there. There we go. This coffee even smells good. It doesn't take long. I usually end up with about two cups of coffee a day. When Paul was here, we would go to a restaurant. Then of course I didn't make 2 cups because I would drink coffee in the restaurant. And, you can only drink so much coffee in a day, right? Here we go. I kind of set this, it's still kind of warm under here, and I kind of set it here. I don't want to put it in here really hot. I can put these in already. Now, on my second cup of coffee, I kind of treat myself. I know this isn't very good, but I do treat myself. It's chocolate flavor, and it's the Coffee Mate. And I'm going to put that in. See, this is done already. Let me just set that there. Don't go anywhere. This here is sort of my guilty pleasure. This is probably the only sugar I really do in my life. Does this look good for you guys? There we go. Okay, let me set this here for now. Okay, now I'll get this put away and we can talk some more. Okay. Here's your coffee. There's your for you, for me. It's not too hot either. Okay, so the next thing you asked me is, or it was more of a statement, it wasn't a question. You said, your videos lately, it just seems like you're sad. I know. Well, you know what? Sometimes I do get sad. I'm human like everybody else. You know, sometimes I do get sad. I mean, there are things that can make you sad. You know, there's just, you know, circumstances that can make me sad sometimes. But I bounce back really easy, I think. I just do. I mean, I'm really, really, really tickled today. If I feel sadness, I think it might be a good idea just to feel it. If you feel sad, then feel sad. And you get it over. If you try to hide it or if you try to run from it, it's just going to keep coming back. It'd be nice to have a bungee that was more maybe like a soft green. I've got it knotted here because it was too big. I probably should have knotted it where we can't see it. I probably do need to kind of like go over my van and do a little bit of a remodel. There are some things that it seemed like I could work on again. Isn't it funny, in our home we just get wherever your rig or wherever your home is, if it's a bricks or sticks or if it's your vehicle, you know, we do get used to seeing certain things, don't we? And we just ignore it. Okay, well, I've seen it, but somebody else seen it, go, well, that looks kind of funky. Let me know if you see something real funky around here. To say, Lee, you need to work on that. And I will. I'll do it. Yeah. I do need to get new drawers because I still have that broken drawer down there. I know. Is that I've gotten used to it. I've gotten used to it. So as far as feeling sad, sometimes I do feel sad. But I bounce back. I've always bounced back very, very quickly. I'm a morning person. I am pretty much a happy person. I had a happy childhood for the most part. I mean, we've all had our problems, but I had a happy child. You know, I was just a happy child. And the things were I was just bouncing around and enjoying life, having fun. That was important to me. Have fun. And it's the same as an adult, as an older adult. Yeah. I like that fun. I usually do feel things kind of intensely, and I feel them, they go intense. I don't harbor. I try not to fret too much about it or, you know, like obsess on it. Because I'm busy. I'm so busy that I usually don't have time for that. The next thing is, I saw this really cool, I've seen it once before, and it was on one of the Christian stations. And she says, worry and stress. Worry and stress can make you ill. I mean, that's scientific. The hormones of stress, the cortisol, it builds up in our body. Stress And worry creates cortisol, and we produce it, and it just sticks in our body, right? Well, and then eventually we get ill. We get sick. Okay, but a lot of times we're worried and we're stressed over things that we shouldn't be worried about. So she said she knew this person, and he decided what he was going to do is worry one morning a week. He was going to worry one morning a week. And all the other times he wasn't going to worry about it. So what he'd do, if he picked Wednesday morning, he was going to worry about everything that needed to be worried about. Because he was tired of wasting his time worrying about things. Well, what he would do if something bothered him, he wrote it on a piece of paper. And he put it in a jar. The piece of paper. Well, then Wednesday morning, he would sit down and he would open the jar and he would go through the pieces of paper. And what he found was almost all of them had resolved themselves by the Wednesday. So think about it. If we worried about everything that came into our mind and we fretted about it and we stressed over it, it never came to fruition anyways. So think of that. That's a total waste of time. Yeah. Well, there's my little parable for the morning for y'all. Cheers on the coffee. Yeah. Ooh, this matches this. I'm just so color coordinated in here, aren't I? I know. Well, except this yellow. What do you think of this yellow flower? Okay, everybody. Well, we got the glasses, the sunglasses. They're on minivanlee.com. Minivanlee.com. We've got the neck gaiters. I've got my neck gaiter on. Yeah, you can wear them around your neck. They stretch pretty good, and it goes right back. Headband. Yeah. Headband. Yeah, pretty darn cool. Exercise tapes, minivanlee.com. Minivanlee.com. Yeah. I also have gifts if you want to just leave me a gift, and a lot of you do. I really appreciate it. My goodness. Some of you just, when you order something or you give me a gift, you can give me any amount, and I'll get 100% of it. It's just the way it works. There's no middleman. I get all of it. So thank you very much when you do that. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Subscribing really does help me. Oh, yeah. And the book, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way. And it's on Amazon. Just type in Minivan Lee. Till tomorrow. I love you guys.